Okay, round 4. Jess this time, NailPolishOCD. Another one has picked the opposite side of the restriction pool to myself. And this team does look a bit more Medicham friendly. We've got Bronzong, which after a few power up punches, counters are going to be, well, counters will do a lot anyway. I think Medi will take on Bronzong in the 2 shields. Claydol properly walls it because I'm not running Ice Punch, so that could be a problem. Tentacruel won't want to take a Psychic. Neither will Gliscor. So I really like the look of Medicham. And as I've discovered over the past couple of tournaments, Medicham, a couple of rounds, Medicham's definitely better with 2 shields, so maybe Medi in the lead is a good one, a good place to be. And then again, Ninetales is looking a lot of fun. Nothing wants to take a hit from it apart from Tentacruel. And with Overheat being so destructive, that's better shields down. So that dovetails quite nicely with Medicham. So maybe a Medicham lead with a Ninetales finisher. Closer would be a nice little setup. Neither of those two particularly want to take on Tentacruel. So maybe Hypno in the middle is a shout. Will have to be wary of the Skuntank, of course. Yeah, quite like that. I've not really got anything else that wants to take Tentacruel on, to be honest. I could save Switch Medi and just bank on her not bringing Claydol on the basis that I've got Swampert, Dugong, and Hypno that will beat it. And if it's a Mudshot one, which it could be given that she's got Bronzong as well, then I've got Togekiss that beats it as well. So I might do that. I might bank on her not bringing Claydol and go for a Hypno lead, Medi save switch, Ninetales in the back. And what's nice about that is that if she has Tentacruel, she might switch that into Medicham. And that will weaken the Tentacruel, and that will pave the way for Ninetales later. So it works on a few levels. So I like that line a lot. So let's start with that. So yeah, ideally I want to see Tentacruel lead, or even Claydol lead. Yeah, Tentacruel would be the dream. Yeah, I think she will bring the Tentacruel. Theraphon's quite good versus me as well. But with Ninetales and Medicham in the back, I'm sort of mitigating that risk a bit. Don't think she'd bring Gliscor. So yeah, I guess I'm kind of expecting something like Tentacruel, Claydol, Bronzong, maybe. Other than she's not got a great deal to take on Swampert anyway, apart from Theraphon, so maybe she does bring Theraphon. Bronzong. Let's stick with this for now. See if I can land a Shadow Ball. CMP. She doesn't get a chance to switch, which is good. Hopefully this lands. Yes. So now I can go for a Thunder Punch to kill. and then save Hypno for Tentacruel. Yeah, so input switched out there. As I say, it's important to save. I had to save the Hypno for Tentacruel. And with Tentacruel being a poison jab user rather than a water gun or waterfall or anything like that user, it's not the end of the world if it gets caught up against Ninetales. Unless it gets to a Hydro Pump, it's not really doing massive damage in one hit. So I could live with that. I want to shield. The fact that she's not switched out suggests that her last thing isn't great against Medi. Go on, counter down. Yeah. There we go, Ferrothorn. Straight for the power-up punches. And if I can get away with it, I don't want to reveal the Ninetales in the back. Save that as a surprise for next game. Maybe even lead with it. Although I think I will have to reveal it. Although now she's struggling with Medicham so much, maybe she brings Tentacruel the next game. Yeah. It's a shame, but you can't be too upset with that. So with that in mind, if she does adjust to bring Tentacruel, she's seen me lead Hypno. So I think it'd be very brave of her to lead Tentacruel after I've just led Hypno. So Ninetales feels like a fairly safe lead here. I have a Medicham safe swap. As I was saying, good in the 2 shield scenarios. And then maybe Swampert in the back. So we've got 2 things that cover the Ferrothorn, so let's try that. 3 absolutely massive threats here. Quite exciting to bring Ninetales and Swampert in the same game. The things that I built the team around. Gliscor, that'll do okay. This will do alright, I think. Ninetales is bulky, and she's a Fury Core one rather than an Overheat. I mean, she might bait me, but do I want to risk it? Probably not. That feels quick. That feels very quick. Yeah. And then we'll faff in. Let's just go for it. It's a Medi. See if I can catch her with a Psychic. And again, she's not switched in a... Oh, Aerial Ace, right. Oh, that's huge. So now I don't actually have to be worried with Ninetales. I can come back in and farm a little bit. If I so desired. The fact that she hasn't switched, maybe she has got Ferrothorn in the back. You see the Mud Slap Claydol. The lack of Ice Punch is going to hold me back here, but I think I'd rather go for a Psychic because I'm not going to get the benefit of loads of added counters. I think she's got Ferrothorn in the back, so I go Swampert. It's silly to leave Swampert to the end if I do think she's got Ferrothorn in the back, which I do. So the shield. I've got to watch out for a switch here, so rather than going straight for the Hydro Cannon, because I do think if she has, she'll switch, but she hasn't. Now can I get to the second? Yeah. Was that slow? Maybe she might have Ferrothorn in the back still, but I would have assumed she would have switched it in by then. Tentacruel. Okay. So what I'm going to do is try and get it in range. Do I go for the Solar Beam? No, I don't. I don't. In case she'd have got to a Hydro Pump. This will still do a buttload of damage. Oh! So did I make the right choice? Hydro. Oh! Bloody hell. Oops. Wow. Timed that one very nicely. That was close. It's Hydro Pump's slow, right? But Poison Jab, it's a faster move than people realise. That charging is the same as counter, isn't it? So it's just not quite as hard hitting. I'll go back to the line I ran the first time, which was Hypno, Ninetales, Medi. Don't really know what to do in this situation, to be honest. I think I just stay in and go for Shadow Balls. I haven't really got to switch into it. Certainly nothing that doesn't invite Tentacruel. Maybe I shield this. Try and land a Shadow Ball and then go for a farm down with Ninetales. Try and sacrifice Ninetales in the name of drawing out the Tentacruel for Medicham to have a better time. Yeah. Now I can fire spin down, mount with energy. And Night Slash will do what, 20-25% 9 to Ninetales tops. Maybe Lace Smith, fine, same. Yeah. Bit of lag there, but what's a Fury? Yes, Mr. Fury Cutter or two. Oh no. Sure, she can land a Power Whip. Force the shield if she wants to. So she must have the steel thing in the back, right? Bronzong, that's what it's called. Can I see out the timer? The switch clock? Probably not. But it'll come up now. So now I switch, clear the debuffs. So she needs to come out of this matchup with the energy to hit the Ninetales, or a shield, or both, really. So it looks like she's going to keep the shield instead. My switch clock must be close to being up again soon, so. Do that. And then get it to the point where a few fire spins will finish her off. I'm not able to hit the Thunder Punch, but I might be able to if this doesn't kill. But even then, the fire spins will finish her off. Yeah, okay, so Thunder Punch. So yeah, GG's. Really pleased that I got to use Ninetales to sort of its full capacity there. Yeah, it's that sort of team, the sort of team I was expecting from that side of the restriction pool, where nothing really wants to take it on, you know, to a huge extent. And I think the difference between Tentacruel here and Quillfish in the previous round is, well, he's that Quillfish is attacking with water damage, so it's much more threatening to the Ninetales, and B, the Quillfish is sort of spamming away at Medicham with Aqua Tails, whereas Tentacruel either has to land that Hydro Pump or Acid Spray does nothing, sort of thing. I mean, it'll get the debuff, that's fine, but it's not as consistent, is it? So, and yeah, I think Claydol was a threat with the ground spam, but there's plenty on my team that can take that on comfortably, so it's a risky bring on her part. And Gliscor without the Earthquake as well made Ninetales' life pretty comfortable as well. So back on track, one more round to go. Fingers crossed I can go positive, so see you later.